this presentation, you will learn about liberalization under the LPG reforms in India. The Indian economy had experienced major policy changes in early 1990s. The new economic reform, popularly known as liberalization, privatization, and globalization, that is, the LPG model, is aimed at making the Indian economy the fastest growing economy and globally competitive. Liberalization means reduction of government controls on the private sector. In 1991, the Government of India took several decisions about industrial development which indicated a tendency towards more and more privatization. The major elements of liberalization in India include the following: delicensing of industries. The Industrial Policy 1991 abolished or cancelled licensing for most industries, which helped Indian companies to concentrate on productive activities. The 6 industries that required licensing were alcohol, cigarettes, industrial explosives, defense products, drugs and pharmaceuticals, and hazardous chemicals. Liberalization of foreign investment. The necessity to obtain approval for foreign investment from various government authorities often caused delays. At present, the FDI is 100% in certain sectors such as infrastructure, exports, hotels, tourism, etc. The liberalization of FDI has resulted in certain benefits such as increase in inflow of foreign capital, development of skills of Indian personnel due to foreign MNCs training, transfer of technology by foreign partners to Indian firms. Liberalization of foreign technology imports. The liberalized import of foreign technology led to technological improvement in Indian industries. This helped in getting automatic permission for foreign technology imports, and no permission was required for hiring foreign technicians and foreign technology testing. Liberalization of industrial location. The Industrial Policy of 1991 stated that there is no need to obtain approval from central government for industrial locations. This enabled the Indian firms to set up industries at a right location of their choice without much interference from government authorities. There is only restriction of location of industries for cities with population of 1 million and above, where there is a requirement that the industries must be located about 25 kilometers away from such cities. Liberal taxation. The Government of India has introduced liberal reduction in taxation rates on direct tax and indirect tax, customs, excise, a service which has greatly benefited the firms operating in India. Let us now look at the impact of liberalization. The positive impact is as follows. Increase in investment. Liberalization has greatly increased investment in private sectors. The massive size of the investment plans of the companies become evident when they are compared with the total investment in the industrial sector. Increase in economic growth. Indian economy during the last decade has witnessed a growth of around 8%. Even though in the last couple of years the growth has slowed down, it is still relatively high as compared to pre-liberalized areas where Indian economy was growing at around 2 to 3%. Increase in FDI. One of the positive outcomes of liberalization has been higher inflow of foreign direct investment in India. Foreign investors find China more investor friendly. They still think Indian policies and the procedural system are very time consuming. Increase in competition. Liberalization has brought in an environment of healthy competition in the marketplace with more number of players, both national and international. The competition in turn has generated a wider choice of products, competitive prices, and better quality of goods and services. Thus, liberalization has benefited the Indian customer in a big way. Delicensing. Before liberalization, starting an industry in India was a tedious process. Number of compliances in the form of permissions and licenses were required. This invariably delayed the project and escalated the cost. The focus of liberalization was on reducing these procedural delays caused by various licenses. This has facilitated the quick formation of the companies. Impact on Indian business. Business activities in India are very much affected due to liberalization. Indian markets are now opened up to foreign companies. Imports are freely allowed. As a result, foreign goods are now easily available to Indian consumers. The demand for foreign goods certainly affects the market for domestic goods. Our industries can now keep hold on Indian markets only by improving the quality and making the goods competitive in terms of quality, price, etc. The scope of Indian business has improved after liberalization. On the negative side, however, there are some serious problems arising out of our new industrial policy, that is, liberalization. They are as follows. Demand for foreign products. Our markets have been flooded with cheap foreign goods. This has also adversely affected our domestic industries in a big way. People prefer foreign brands and labels and ignore domestic products, resulting in the closure of small, medium, local manufacturers. Unemployment. Liberalization has introduced efficient and improved technologies which have made manpower surplus. In a country where manpower is an asset, many people have been rendered jobless because of the recent changes. Industrial location. The government has given freedom to locate industries anywhere in the country as per the choice of the business firms. This would affect the development of backward areas as industrialists may not be inclined to set up their units in backward areas due to lack of infrastructural facilities. Unreliable investments. Foreign direct investments are the first ones to withdraw their money if they have the slightest apprehension about government policies. This has been experienced in India recently when nearly 1 lakh crores have been withdrawn by foreign investors after the Vodafone controversy, and there was a downgrading of Indian economy by global rating agencies. Problem of delicensing. The new industrial policy 1991 recommending autonomic expansion without government permission. This resulted in heavy expansion of capacities in the 1990s in all sectors of the industry. This in turn resulted in recession, especially between 1996 to 2003. I hope you now have a clearer understanding of liberalization and its impact post the new economic reforms of 1991. Thank you for watching the presentation.